Hello class, this video is going to be an instructional video on how to maneuver through the Angel site. Some of you are not familiar with Angel, while others are very familiar with Angel, so this is just an introductory video for those of you that aren't so familiar with Angel. And I'll show you how to go through the different learning modules. The learning modules are your assignments and what's due at the end of the week and the learning objectives for the specific assignments. So you could get into your learning modules either by clicking here or clicking on this learning module tab. They will both bring you to the same spot. So I'll click here. Once you get into the learning module tab, you'll see all these folders. A folder means that there's other material inside of it. It's like a filing cabinet where you have a cabinet and you open a drawer and there's other things within the drawer. That's what these folders are like. So when you see a folder, that means there's other material inside of them. So you have the Getting Started folder. That is going to contain the syllabus, your first introductory assignment, Netiquette, how you behave in an online course, and some other materials. These other folders are your learning modules. In each of these modules, they'll have the learning outcomes and the activities for that specific time period. Each module is a 2-week time period, except for the last one, which is only 1 week. So what you need to do first is get into the Getting Started tab. And this is what you'll see. You have 2 introductory videos, one you'll be watching now, and another one that shows you how to get your grades and the calendar. Also in this tab, you'll see the syllabus. You'll see the Netiquette, which tells you how to behave in an online class, like I mentioned before. Your first introductory assignment, this is where you're going to be introducing yourself to the class, and rubrics for grading specific assignments. So for the introductory assignment, the first one that's due on the first day of class, you click onto this, and it will give you the instructions for the assignment. I have my own little introduction, a quick little video, and my written introduction. In order for you to start your introduction, you just hit New Post. When I click on New Post, it'll allow me to type text into this site. So I would title my post with my name, and then I would answer these questions that I have for you here. Okay, that's how you do your first assignment. Going back into the learning modules. You won't see all of these at once. I'll open 2 modules at a time, so if you want to work ahead, you can, but you won't see all 8 of them at once. I'm only going to open them as we get further in the class. So if I click on this first learning module, you'll see the learning objectives. You'll see the mini lectures, which are my in-class lecture notes. So you could click on there and you'll be using these to answer some of your assignment questions. You'll see what's due when, and you'll have your activities folder here. This will have all the assignments for that module. And you'll see an Ask Question tab. This is if you have any questions about assignments, or if you have a specific question for me that you think other students might have the same question, you click on that and you ask a question. So let's go into the activities folder. Here are all the activities for this module. And again, if it's a folder, that means there's other information in there. If it is like this symbol here with the little disc, that's called a Dropbox. That's the folder that's going to have the assignments, or tab is going to have an assignment, but it's also going to be where you submit your completed document. So let me go into this first assignment here. So you can see the instructions for this first assignment. Here's my little instructional video on what the scientific method is. And here is your blog assignment. This is where you're going to post this information. So once you have written everything out in a Word document or some type of word processor, you'll cut and paste that information into this site, which is your blog. So once you're in this blog site, you hit new entry and you'll title what your blog is and you'll paste your information that you wrote in your Word document. So click on new entry, you would title it, Terry Burke Scientific Method blog. And then I would paste that information here. I'm not going to save that. Okay. All right. So then to get back to the assignment folder, you see the list of categories here. Instead of going all the way back to the learning module and then going back to the activities folder, you could just click on the activities folder here and it will bring you back to the activities. So these are all the different types of activities, and again, if you click on them, you'll have a description of what the activity is and also a place where you submit your activities. The same format is for each of the modules. So if I go into the second module, you'll see the same format. You'll have your learning objectives, what's due when, activities, and questions. Again, these are your mini lectures, so when I say chapter 4 cells, you can either click here and it'll bring you to the mini lecture, or you could click on the folder tab and that will bring you to the mini lectures too. As always, if you have any questions about how to get through the Angel site or on any assignments, feel free to email me. Email is the quickest way I respond, so email me. You can put a question in the question folder. It might take me a little bit longer to respond to that, but I'll respond to you either way. Thank you.